Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Rachel and I am a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. So I buy primarily liquidation and mystery boxes and I resell them online for a profit. Today's video is going to be the top 15 most profitable sales of January week 1 and 2 of 2024. Plus I have a fun giveaway for you too. So if you want to see what sold highest profit for me in the first couple weeks of 2024, definitely stick around. If I remember, I'm going to try to include stats in my videos moving forward with these kind of videos, just to kind of give you an idea of like the state of my business, where I'm at and everything. So January 1st through 14th of 2024, my average sales price was $28.82 and I sold 139 items. I do sell on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Citizen, and Vestair, but I don't have a ton of sales on Vestair these days. So that's kind of where my sales are happening. And just so you get an idea of where I'm at with that. Today I'm going to tell you which 15 items sold the highest, where they sold, how much I paid for them, and then how long I had them too, because I think that's important. So if you like reseller content, I do encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I do a lot of unboxings. I primarily order liquidation or online secondhand merchandise to sell in my stores so that I don't have to go out thrifting looking for items. And I always show you what I'm getting in on my channel so that hopefully it helps you make decisions for your own business if you want to do liquidation or mystery boxes as an option of sourcing for you. I also do 90-day updates to let you know if that stuff actually sold. And then I love doing these what sold videos. I've been doing them 2 per month. That may change as time goes on, but that's kind of where we're at right now. And definitely hit that like button if you don't mind. That certainly helps out my channel a lot as well. So before we get into the countdown, I want to talk about today's giveaway. I'm excited to announce that I've partnered with my Reseller Genie to give away 1 month free of my Reseller Genie. Now it's perfect for tax time, which is around the corner. You'll get 1 free month to try out the service if you want to enter. My Reseller Genie is a bookkeeping and accounting tool. It's made specifically for resellers that do what we do. And the people that made it, Faith and Paul, they're wonderful. They are also resellers themselves. So it's a great way to keep track of your sales, your profit and loss, all your expenses. And it gives you a nice little printout at the end of the year that you can use to do your taxes or take to your CPA. So it takes all the guesswork out of it. Plus, it gives you really great analytics and insights into your business so that you can see exactly what's selling well for you, what platform you're doing the best on, etc. So it's really, really helpful tool. I think knowing your numbers is really important. I think it's a great tool to have access to. It also too integrates right into Poshmark and eBay, and those are my 2 biggest selling platforms. And so when you sync them together with my Reseller Genie, it will automatically pull in the sales that you make on those platforms, so you're not having to do that manually. And it doesn't matter when you start using it, you can pull in data, historical data from before you start using it. So if you have waited until now to get your 2023 numbers in order, that's okay. You can pull it all in and it will still help you with your 2023 tax information, and then you can set it up so that you can just maintain it moving forward. So it's a really, really great tool. I'm excited to be able to give away a free month. If you want to enter, drop in the comments below, say I want in, and also tell me what your favorite platform is to sell on. Today, this video is going live on January 18th, 2024. And I will pick a winner on January 23rd, 2024. So comment down below. If you are the winner, I will reply to your comment and I will ask you to message me on Instagram or email me in order to redeem your free month. This is not affiliated with YouTube in any way. It's completely free. You try your free month. And then if you don't want it after a month, you are certainly welcome to cancel it. But I think it's great that if you want to try it and you want to, see what it's all about, this would be a great way to do so. So comment down below, I want in, and your favorite platform to sell on. And I will pick a random winner and I will announce the winner on the video in 2 weeks. And if you want to try my Reseller Genie and you don't want to wait for me to give away and pick a winner, there is a link down below if you want to give it a try. You can just click that link or use code OEF15. You'll get 15% off of your first month as well. And good luck to everyone that enters. So in the meantime, let's get right into the top 15 most profitable sales of January week 1 and 2. January historically can be one of those like slumps in our business. And honestly, I think it's called like the notorious J months, January, June, July. My goal for this year is to do my best to carry items, enough seasonal variety, and also do enough engagement, like sharing, sending offers, adjusting prices, delisting and relisting. I want to remain active with all that because my goal is to kind of stay consistent each month and not experience the slumps. I want to run the business. I don't want to let the business run me or let the seasonality run me, if you will. So far I've been doing pretty good. The first one on the countdown is a pair of utility barrel pants. These were from my Everlane bottoms box. I just recently showed you guys that box. There are several of these Everlane pieces on this countdown. So if you haven't picked up that box yet, now is your sign. I was just at the Help Source warehouse over this past weekend, and they're all packaged up and ready to go. Like they have them in stock. I'm more than impressed with this latest assortment. So shameless plug, if you want to order that box, my link is down below for 10% off of your order. You will see several pants from this box in this countdown. So anyway, these were the lowest selling of the ones, but these were the off-white barrel pants, size 2 tall. They were listed 10 days and they sold on Mercari for $50. And I love selling on Mercari because they take the least amount of fees. So definitely excited about that sale. There was the garment dyed canvas jacket. This one was in my Boutique by the Box J. Crew Madewell sweaters and outerwear box. I've been generally happy with that one too. In fact, I did order another one. I haven't opened it yet. But this jacket took about 3 weeks, and it was an eBay sale, a $53 eBay sale plus the buyer paid shipping. My cost per piece on that box was $16.20. Next up, a pair of cotton straight leg pants. These were black in a size 6, also from my Everlane bottoms box. I think I may have forgot to tell you the cost of goods or cost per piece on the last one, but this box was $12.11 per piece, cost per piece on that box. These were only listed 4 days, and they were sold on Poshmark for $54 by offer, meaning I probably listed them for $60 and sent a 10% off offer with the discounted shipping, which somebody accepted. Next is the perfectly oversized cropped crew neck. I ordered this in one of my premium athleisure bundles from Help Source. The brand is Lululemon. This one was $13.60 per piece, and this was listed 8 whole days and sold for $54 by offer on Poshmark. And this particular style, it was the soft stream fabric, size 10. I could tell it was more of a current style just by looking at it, but that soft stream definitely sold quickly, and I had a lot of offers on it, like low $20, $30, $35 offers, and my gut was telling me to hold out. Normally when I get offers, even if it's lower than what I may want for the item, like 90% of the time I will just accept it to move it. But this one, my gut was telling me, don't do that, hold off. You know, this is a good one. And I did eventually sell it for $54 by offer instead of accepting any of the offers that people sent me. So I don't do that very often, but my gut was telling me hold off, and I'm glad that I did. From the same box, this was a pair of Keep the Heat thermal tights in a size 6, also $13.60 per piece on this box. This one sold in 10 days. I listed for $60 and sold $54 by offer, so I had offered the 10% off. Then there was this chain link necklace and earring set from the brand Eddie Borgo. This was from my Boutique by the Box designer jewelry box. That one's actually, I think, coming up on 90 days. Within the next couple weeks, I'll have an update for you on that one, probably next month. So this was $24 was my cost. I think the cost per piece on that box was $12, but because these were a matching set, I lotted them up and sold them together. And they sold on eBay for $58, and they took about 2 months. But you know what? That was going to be like my high price item in the box, so I'm glad that it did finally sell. Here's another pair of barrel pants. These were a size 14 from Everlane, from my Everlane bottoms box. I'm telling you, this stuff is selling so great. These sold the day after I listed them for $58. I don't have in my notes here that they sold by offer, which means somebody offered me $58 and I went ahead and accepted. I think all of the barrel pants, because that particular style does really, really well for me, I think all the barrel pants I listed at $75. So you'll see that there's maybe some that had offers and things like that. But I've kind of learned to start them high because people will make offers, or sometimes they just buy outright. It's great. It's a great style. Even if you're not doing mystery boxes and you maybe are out thrifting, if you see the barrel pants by Everlane, they're great sellers. Next up is a swimsuit. Swimsuits continue to do well for me, even here dead center of winter. This was the Amalfi one piece in cherry red from Andy Swim. This was a large tall. I'm finding that their tall or long torso swimsuits are doing really well. You know, people that need a longer torso swimsuit really like this brand. It seems like in general this brand sells well, but when I first got this box, I was a little bit worried that the long torso ones would be hard to sell. They're not. They sell great. Anyway, this I paid $8.50 per piece, and this was a $58 Poshmark sale by offer. So this I probably had listed at $65, and then I sent the 10% off with discounted shipping. Okay, here's more Lululemon. These were the Dance Studio Pant unlined, size 6. These came in another one of my premium athleisure bundles from Helpsy Source. These were listed about 2 months, so they took a little longer, but they were a $59.99 eBay sale, meaning my buyer paid outright. $59.99 was my asking price, so I had $14 in and $59.99 sale. So that's a good style. I have noticed of Lululemon, that Dance Studio Pant. It's like a nylon, stretchy, like, it's not a legging. It's like a wider leg, or maybe even a straight leg, but it's not like a legging. It's not super tight, and I love them. I have a pair of them myself. They're great. So if you see those, that's a good, it's a good Lululemon style to look at and maybe even pay up a little bit for, because they seem to sell really well. All right, next to our barrel pants, because they are dominating this week's countdown. I had a pair of black barrel pants in a size 2. These sold on Mercari. They were listed 6 days and they sold for $63. That was an outright purchase. Mercari, I used their smart pricing option. So I listed them at $75 most likely, and then I allowed the system to drop the price for me automatically, which is where we got to $63 on these, which is probably where the smart pricing turned off. You know, I only let it go down a certain amount, but that's where it ended up, and that's where we left it. So $63 Mercari sale, sold after 6 days. Here's another pair of barrel pants. These were navy blue, size 4. These were a $67 Poshmark sale, so I had them listed at $75, sent that 10% offer with discounted shipping. These were listed 5 days, and they sold for $67. Again, I had $12.11 into that, or per piece for that box. This stuff I listed on January 4th. So everything that's sold out of that box so far has been selling really, really fast. I'm very, very impressed with how it's doing. Okay, top 3. And number 3 is a Kitizen sale, which is very rare for, I don't make a ton of Kitizen sales to begin with, but I love Kitizen because the fees are very low. They're about the same as Mercari, but the platform is so low maintenance. I don't have to go in there and, I mean, I can send offers. I get an email every time someone adds an item to their cart. And when somebody adds an item to their cart, it lets me go in and make an offer if I want to. But otherwise, the platform is very low maintenance. So if you're not on Kitizen, I definitely recommend any kids or women's items, especially if you cross-post. It takes like 3 seconds per listing for me to take an item out of my List Perfectly catalog and cross-post them to Kitizen. I'm not even kidding. Like, I can do like 50 items in like 10 minutes. to cross post. It's really super quick. So anyway, this was a jacket, or more like a winter coat, from the brand Rima. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, you can feel free to let me know in the comments if you're familiar with this brand. I got this in my Helpsy Source Doppel box. It was like that subscription service kids box. I did not do an unboxing video for this one because it was 100 pounds, and 100 pounds of kids items was way too much for me to do on camera. There was just no way. So I'm just kind of going to show you what sold out of that box. I don't even think it's available anymore, but I had $3 per item into that box, and this sold on Kidizen. After about 3 weeks, it was my sale price was $71.55 after shipping. So maybe it was like $79 or $80 was my price, and Kidizen, you offer free shipping. So that $71.55 is what I got out of it after the shipping cost. So not bad at all. $3 into $71.55. Now the thing with that box is though, there were a lot of things in that box that I'm either going to break even on or maybe lose money. I think overall it's going to do well because there are some pieces that are selling super high like this. But the average per piece of $3 does not mean everything I got on the box is going to sell for this high. So just make sure. I just want to make sure to be transparent about that. Second highest sale. This was a pair of Madewell Perfect Vintage jeans in a size 31 tall out of my Boutique by the Box J. Crew Madewell Women's Denim box. I've loved these boxes. I just ordered a third one when they just recently put more in stock. I love selling denim in general, but these have been doing pretty well for me. Little story time about this pair of jeans in particular. I got an offer on Poshmark for like $63. And I was going to accept it, honestly. I listed them for, I think, $85. And at this point, they had been listed about 3 weeks. I probably did a price drop during a closet clear out, if I had to guess. But somebody offered me $63 and I was going to accept it. The item had like, I don't know, 13 likers or something. So usually when it's got a significant amount of likes, which for me 13 is pretty significant, I will wait at least like maybe a couple of hours, because on Poshmark, if somebody makes an offer on a listing, it will send a notification to everybody else that's liked the item to let them know, like, hey, an offer was made on a listing you've liked. You may have seen that before. And so when I have a lot of likes on an item and I get an offer, I don't accept it right away. I'll give it a couple of hours just to see if maybe somebody else will come back and either offer me more, or sometimes people buy it outright. So this one received a $63 offer and I didn't accept it. And about 30 minutes later, the same person, I was going to accept it, mind you. I just wanted to wait a little bit. But the same person canceled that $63 offer and then they purchased the jeans outright. So I guess maybe they know how it works and they didn't want to take the chance that they didn't get the jeans and they really wanted them. So I would say if you can, wait a little bit and maybe something like that will happen. Or sometimes somebody else does come in and snatch the item up from under the person that made the offer. And I think for Poshmark, that has been one of my favorite features they've released recently over the past year or so, because I have definitely had that happen a few times where I end up getting more money for the item after the offer is made. So just a little strategy tip for you. It's definitely a cool feature that Poshmark has. Okay, and the top item that sold in the first 2 weeks of January were these city boots from Everlane. I purchased their Everlane footwear box. I've purchased a ton of those boxes last year, but this one, they didn't have them for a while, and then they re-released the assortment of 10 pair instead of breaking them down by like tennis shoes and boots and heels. It was just 10 pair of shoes for one price. And so I wanted to give that box a try since the assortment was different. And so my cost per piece on that one was $24.65. These were brand new without the box, and they took about 3 weeks to sell, but I did get $140 for them on Poshmark. So one pair of shoes paid for almost half the box. And so I still have 9 remaining to make some decent profit on that box. So that was very, very exciting. And these boots, they retailed pretty high. So for somebody that, knows their Everlane and knows their size, $140 for these was actually a great deal for them too. So total win-win. That is top 15 of the first 2 weeks of January 2024. I am excited for everything I have coming up in 2024. This is just the beginning. I can't wait to share some things with you I have coming down the pipeline. I've got some different kind of styles and formats of videos coming up. I want to try to get out of my comfort zone a little bit. So make sure you subscribe if you want to join me along for the ride. I don't have any plans of stopping my current content, so this will always be here. I will continue doing these what sold videos. I'll continue my unboxings and my 90-day updates, but I would love for you to stick around for future videos. Don't forget to enter the My Reseller Genie free month giveaway. If you have not already, I would love, love, love for you to give this software a try. But that is it for today, friends. I appreciate you watching. Please hit that like button on the way out, and I will catch you in the next one.